What's up guys, how you all doing? Adam here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you a what's in my bag video. Now it's a difficult one to do because I'm changing the contents of this bag all the time depending on what I'm doing. So sometimes I might just carry like a small laptop and a small tablet. Sometimes I might carry like a 15-inch laptop and also like a big camera or something like that. There's a whole bunch of different configurations. So I'm going to do a series of these videos and bring them all to you obviously here on the channel over the next few months. If you like that idea and you like these videos, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button just so I know that I'm heading in the right direction of things that people like. Now, the one thing that does stay consistent throughout all of those different configurations is the bag itself. And this one, I've treated myself to a brand new one. So this one I've just bought. I've only taken it out of the house once, so it should be nice and clean and tidy for you guys in this video. The previous one I had to this, exactly the same model, and I had it for about 3 years and it's lasted extremely well. The previous one I had was just plain black. This one, as you can see, it's got kind of like a grey, I don't know, like a sort of black and white or black and grey type finish to it. It just looks nicer, more modern and a bit kind of fresher. So this is the latest one. Like I said, the previous one I had it for a long time, so if you're interested in the longevity and the quality of this bag, it's right up there without a doubt. It's the best bag I've ever owned, which is why I've replaced it with an identical one. The bag itself, it kind of looks like Oakley, but it's not. It's Ogio, O-G-I-O, and the model is a Renegade RSS 17. It's a terrible name because RSS 17 kind of makes you think that it could take a 17-inch laptop. It definitely can't. The biggest you can fit in here is a 15-inch laptop. So just be aware of that when you're kind of looking at the product. If you hunt around, you can get this for a great price as well. I'll leave some links below, but you may well be better off just typing it into Google and kind of searching around for yourself. But anyway, this is my bag. At the moment, I've got it set up for a day where I'm about to go and do a whole bunch of videoing and photo work. So it's actually a Saturday at the moment, and I usually spend Saturdays like filming. Today is no exception, so this is quite a heavily packed bag with all of the items that I'm going to need for today's shoot. The next one I do, maybe I'll do like a real light version so you can see what I carry when I'm trying to be as light as possible, etc, etc. You get the idea. Like I say, leave a thumbs up if you like the idea of that, and let's get into this what's in my bag. So first up, let's take a little bit of a tour around the bag itself. Now let's start off with the back. You can see here we've got two padded straps. They are very, very nice and padded. You've also got this kind of cross-link strap here, which just makes it that much more comfortable when you're wearing it on a long journey or if you've got a lot of weight in it. Now, additionally to that, on one side you've also got this little carry-all here, which you could maybe put in there some money or some documentation or something like that. Just something small that will squeeze in there. If you've got like an iPhone 5S or an SE or something like that, that would possibly fit in there as well. You might even be able to squeeze a slightly bigger phone in there because it is a little bit stretchy. Now you've got full adjustment right the way through all of the straps, no problem whatsoever. These will fit any shape or size. And then on the back, we've also got this entire protection system. So at the top, it's all padded where it touches your body. Same at the bottom. And then in the middle, we've got this really kind of hard and yet soft protection system that is going to protect the device that's sitting just behind it, but also give you some air so your body can breathe, and so you've also got some comfort and some airflow behind you as well. Now, round the front, if we spin it round here, first of all, on the top here, you've got a strap. You can pick it up by that, no problem. It's quite padded, very, very comfortable. No issue at all in terms of carrying that around. Now, just behind the strap, we've got one of the main compartments. All of the zips have got these little bits on them which make them very, very easy to undo. They never ever get stuck. It's a very, very nice mechanism. And in this compartment here is the main compartment for your laptop. Now, like I say, this will take a 15-inch laptop, nothing bigger, but it will also take things that are smaller. And this compartment is absolutely rock hard. There's no way in the world that anything can penetrate that. I would imagine that even if you jabbed a screwdriver in the back of it, it would be fully protected sitting inside there. And it's called the RSS Reactive Suspension System, so it's definitely well thought out and very, very protective for your device, and it's also very, very smooth and comfortable in there as well. You're not going to scratch anything. Now next up on the very top, we've got this little section here, and again this is all insulated and protected via a hard material. Absolutely rock hard. And in here you can put things, for example, like your sunglasses. So you know that even if someone were to perhaps sit on the bag, it's probably going to be protected enough with that hard compartment there to stop it getting any kind of damage whatsoever. So a nice little compartment there. Obviously you don't have to use it for sunglasses. It has got a nice little kind of felt inlay there, so it's not going to damage anything, but you can put anything in there that again you want to keep protected. Even the lid is a hard material. Now, on the front here, this is where we start getting into some of the technology that I'm carrying. This little pouch here at the top, I actually use this for all of my cables and accessories. Now, because I'm using Apple devices, it means that you need to carry a ridiculous amount of these little connectors around with you. So in here I've got like lightning to VGA, I've got one for the little MacBook which gives you USB and HDMI. I've got HDMI for the iPad with a lightning, I've got an SD card reader, I've also got a network cable that I dropped on the floor, various different kind of little white Apple connectors in there. Now additionally to that, I've also got this little product here. This is a, it's called a ME. Now in the UK we have quite big plug sockets, so what this does is it gives you the ability to compress that down nice and small when you're not using it and pack it away, and it just fits nicely in there, and then it's got a USB connector on the bottom for charging up any device that you want to. Next to that we've also got in here another little pouch. Now I carry this. This is a Kingston HyperX USB 3 thumb drive, 128 gigabytes. And next to that I carry this little extendable Ethernet cable as well that you can just simply extract and retract as and when you want to, plus of course a lightning cable because we know how rubbish they are and how much they break. So that is what I carry in that top little compartment there. Very useful indeed. Now round on the sides we've got a couple of other compartments here. Now on this side I carry my little earphones. Now these ones are the Jaybirds. These are absolutely fantastic. I think they're called the X2s, is it? I can't remember, but I love these. I've got quite a few and these are the best sounding ones that I've used. They really are absolutely fantastic, and they come in this little kind of pouch here. All of these items I'll leave links for in the video description below. Next up, and it seems a bit of a weird one, like I've got a rat in here or something, but this is actually the Rode VideoMic ME, and this is a little microphone that plugs into an iOS device and gives you really great audio. There is a review of this up on my channel, and that's just the dead cat that goes over it. So if you want improved audio on your smartphone when you're out and about, especially when you're outside in windy conditions, this does a great job of it. Now in fact I forgot to mention, one of the cables that I carry in this little pocket here is this one. And this is the Anker micro USB Powerline cable. This is Kevlar coated, it's absolutely indestructible, and just look at the way that that comes presented. It really is just a stunning product, absolutely love it. I've reviewed this again on the channel, so you can check that review out, but I just keep that in there nice and safe, and sometimes I even put other cables in there as well. Now next up, in this side I always carry this phone at the moment. This particular phone is the Leagoo Shark, and the reason I carry this one is because it's got a nice big display, and it's also got a 6300 milliamp hour battery. So if you are, for example, stuck on a flight or on a train or in an airport or something like that, you know that this thing's going to last a long time. You can watch movies on this with no problem whatsoever because the screen's nice and big, it's got a fingerprint sensor, but the main reason is that it has got that huge battery that's going to last a really good long time. And when you get to your destination, potentially maybe you need sat-nav, this is a great sat-nav device because of the size of the screen and also the longevity of the battery. Now let's get into the main compartment. And this is really the area that changes more than anything else. So in here at the moment, first up, and this I take absolutely everywhere, these are my Oppo headphones. Now these are my absolute favourite headphones, and what I do is I actually pair them up with this, which is a DAC amp. This is the HA-2 amplifier, and when you plug these headphones into this little DAC amplifier via a lightning cable or USB or whatever you're using, it just sounds absolutely phenomenal. This is my absolute favourite piece of audio equipment for when I'm on the move, and also for listening to at home as well. And I've got a review of those on the channel as well, the PM1s and the HA-2. Definitely, if you're into great audio, you won't find anything better than that, in my opinion. Now, next up inside here, we've also got my beloved Canon 1DX Mark II, which I'm going to be using for film and also photo. Absolutely love this camera. I've only just got it. It's an absolute beauty, and I take it quite a lot of places with me. I know it's very big and very bulky, but it does everything I need. Full 4K video, along with absolutely phenomenal stills as well. Now, sometimes I carry different lenses, and in fact the camera and the lens usually go in their own little case, but for the purposes of speed in this video I've left them out. Now, this is my favourite lens. This is my kind of lens that I definitely take absolutely everywhere. This is the 50mm f1.2, and I love this lens. It's my favourite lens. So, on to the next compartments here. We've got this one here on the front. Now, in here I've got my iPad Pro 9.7 inch in a little Mujo sleeve. Very nice and protected. I've also got in here a portable Thunderbolt drive from G Drive as well, and this thing is practically indestructible. You can drop this from most heights. It's also slightly waterproof and dustproof, and it's got the Thunderbolt cable built into it as well, so you can connect that directly up to your laptop, and you've got 1 terabyte worth of storage, and you know it's going to be safe and sound regardless of whatever you do with it physically. Next up, we've got this small compartment here on the front. First up, I've got my Apple Pencil. Then I've got this little mouse, the Magic Mouse that I've had customised via Colorware, and you can see it's gold there on the bottom to match my little MacBook. And then in this one here, I've got loads and loads of little things. I've got this little bracket here, which is actually a tripod mount for a smartphone, so you can mount your smartphone on your tripod. That one is made by Joby. And then I've got a whole range of little connectors and stuff in here as well, turning USB into USB-C, charger for the Apple Pencil, we've got a lightning connector from micro USB, and then also I've got this. Now, this is a PhotoFast USB to lightning storage device. You can charge your device with this, but it's also got inbuilt into it 64 gigabytes of storage, so you can very easily copy things between your device to your laptop, for example, or you can store stuff on here and play media off of it, music or videos or whatever the case may be. So that is the other 2 front sections that we've got in there. Now, additionally to that, let's just put this back in here. We've also got 2 more pockets here on the side. Now, this one here, I know, has got the charger for my MacBook Pro, so I'm going to leave that where it is. And then around on this side here is my battery pack of choice. Now, this one is a fantastic one from Anker, who makes some really great battery packs. Let's just see if I can find the model of this. This is the PowerCore Plus 20,100, and the reason I use this one is because it's USB-C. So on here you've got 2 USB connectors, and you've also got USB-C as well, and then I've got a whole range of USB-C cables in there. So this can charge an iPhone, this can charge an Android device, this can charge an iPad, but it can also charge the 12-inch MacBook via that USB-C connector. So I really like that forward-thinking battery. So anyway guys, that is it. That is my tour of what's in my bag on this particular day. Like I say, I'm going to do more with different configurations, different items in there, how I change things when I'm going on different kinds of journeys. If you want to see that, please do go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.